One of the easiest ways to create interesting jazz rhythm is not to think about where you're placing things. That's important too. But sometimes think about just removing things. And that helps you to envisage where time was and be more steady. Taking something away can be as effective as what to put in. Just remember, you can't feel the absence of something till you can feel its presence. So what do I mean by all this? All we've got is eighth notes. So they'll sound this simple. Simple, right? But what I'm going to do is just chop some off. So if I take out this one and then that one, now what do we end up with? We have 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and, right? 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. So then practice putting that over sections of a chord progression or a tune. I'm going to use the beginning of There Will Never Be Another You. Okay, here we go. And then that may well set me up for ideas going forward if I'm just practicing improv, right? This time, let's cut off the first note. And then the second note. Let's see what that sounds like. I don't know. Yeah. 1, and 2, and 3, 4, and. Okay, quite like that. 1, and 2, and 3, 4, and. Let's try some stuff with that one. And I'll do it on that next section, which is the D minor 7 flat 5 on this tune. Here we go. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Or at least just before that, D minor 7 flat 5. The chords don't matter, it's just looking at the rhythms. I'm just trying to show you how to create some interesting rhythms, right? Sometimes you can cut off several notes. So you may do something like this. Let's cut off these middle two, like that. Let's see what that sounds like. Yeah, not bad. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Why don't we cut off the end one? Let's see what that sounds like. Okay. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. That's not bad. Not bad. I think I preferred it with the and on there. Let's see that. Not bad. Let's see. Let's try some. 2, and 3, and 4, and. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Okay, let's try some with a track and see what it sounds like. Here goes. Here we go. Okay, quite nice. And of course, sometimes these can be 2 measures long. They don't just have to be 1, right? So let's try something like that. So let's cut off just the first one there. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. And then we'll cut off the end of 1. Let's see what happens. Let's have a listen to it. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Okay. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Let's try and make some phrases that sound like that, just improvising them. Remember, we're working on rhythm. Today's not about the notes. I do lots of lessons about the notes. So let's develop a little phrase on an E flat major. 1, and 2, and 3, and. So what's happening there? We're just going 5th to the 3rd of E flat major. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then chromatic back up. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. That was just down the scale with 1 extra note. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. Just this A was extra to get me there on a D minor 7 flat 5 because that's a chord note. So one more recap. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. Okay, there's our phrase. Let's see if we can do it. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 1. And that's one way to start improving your rhythm and getting some fresh ideas as well. It's not always about which beats you play on. It's often about hearing which beats you're not playing on. If it's time to finally get fluent with your jazz playing, including learning how tunes work, chord progressions, movements, improvisation, accompanying rhythm, and much more with support from me, come and see us on Jazzskills.